He's been last 3 weeks. I've gotten the
Okay, I think this is the one that I'm hearing, okay. And then can you hear on this one too? You can hear on that? Okay, all right, perfect, thank you. I'm not sure which one is which. That's better? I don't know. There we go. I think we can hear better as well. We'll go 6 on those. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together.
Unbelievable amount of devastation. I've never seen anything like it.
We had a beautiful barn that was gone in 20 minutes.
Farm Bureau stepped up right away and said, hey, we got you and we'll be there for you.
We were taken care of. Now we could get on to repairing and rebuilding.
I tell everybody about Farm Bureau.
We're fortunate to say we have good coverage with good people doing it.
Contact Shannon Slockett and Wendy Yelland in Williamsburg today.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Lillis Insurance Agency in Williamsburg if auto owners make sense for you.
Oh, now you do your job.
Ullman's Fine Home Furnishings has been turning ideas into beautiful homes for over 86 years.
Quality, style, and a fun shopping experience are what Ullman's is known for.
Come visit Ullman's in Williamsburg and see their vast selection.
And remember, there's always free delivery. Stop at Ullman's Fine Home Furnishings in Williamsburg today and stay as long as you like.
Do you know my mom's a realtor? I love the Valentine. Let's talk about moving. I can't wait until it's closing day. Are you thinking of buying and selling? My mom can be your real estate agent. It's closing day! I'm gonna work for the Valentine Sunday. I love Williamsburg. Go Raiders! Williamsburg is my home.
Doc's Tap Room on the Square in Williamsburg is your place to grab a brew, gather, and have a good time. Doc specializes in local Iowa craft brews and offers locally made ice cream, fresh squeezed lemonade, and Raiderade and delicious appetizers. Doc's loves to support live, local music. Check our Facebook page or website to see upcoming show dates and times. Come see us at Doc's in Williamsburg.
Well, we had our first baby.
It is beautiful or handsome.
Oh, it's a boy.
We're interested in life insurance.
And we bought a bigger car.
Yeah.
Bigger car. Here is your plan. Goodbye.
When protecting your future, count on a human. Only a Farm Bureau Financial Services agent will sit down with you for a super check and together create a plan that works for you. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Shannon Slockett and Wendy Yelland in Williamsburg today.
Williamsburg Dental Health Clinic is a proud sponsor of Williamsburg Schools and Raider Athletics, serving Williamsburg, Iowa County, and surrounding communities since 2005. Our office employs all kinds of smile experts. Our skilled doctors, Megan Greer and Erica Takanami, take pride in providing the best quality of dentistry for our patient family and stand behind the care they provide. Our fun team of assistants are here to talk you through procedures and answer any questions to put you at ease. Our team of caring hygienists aim to keep you comfortable as they build a relationship of trust with every patient that steps into our office. Call our front office to get scheduled as a new patient or resume your care. Williamsburg Dental Health Clinic, comfortable, friendly care for your smile. Because when you smile, we smile. Located at 827 South Highland Street. Call us today at 319-668-9808 to experience the difference.
Unbelievable amount of devastation. I've never seen anything like it.
We had a beautiful barn that was gone in 20 minutes.
Farm Bureau stepped up right away and said, hey, we got you and we'll be there for you.
We were taken care of. Now we could get on to repairing and rebuilding.
I tell everybody about Farm Bureau.
We're fortunate to say we have good coverage with good people doing it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Jared Klosterbauer and sales associate Amanda Hohenschel in Williamsburg today.
Come take my hand and see the world around you. The time is right, just let the light surround you. And step by step you feel it coming alive. The feeling deep down inside and you've got nothing to hide. To reach the top you've gotta keep on moving. Don't let it stop, just gotta keep on moving. I know you're doing your best, you're stepping up from the rest. Just keep on passing the test and then you gotta climb high.
Pain, hands, feet, it comes and goes. Neuropathy pain strikes and another drug or surgery just won't do. At least talk to Agape Chiropractic Laser Clinic for a consultation. It won't cost a dime. Agape has the only FDA-approved Class 4 therapeutic laser that just might be your answer. No drugs, no surgeries. Worth a call? Agape Chiropractic Laser Clinic. Call for a free consultation and start feeling better without drugs or surgery.
Every home has a story, and for us, it's about the excitement on a young couple's face when they get the keys to their first home, or the happiness of watching a growing family purchase a home with a bigger backyard for their kids to roam. It's about the attention to detail of a new build and long-time dream finally taking off. And it's about the satisfaction of making the home buying process simple and smooth for a family looking to get back to their roots in the country. Apply in person or through the FTSB Mortgage Express app and let us help start your story. Come see us.
Bellin Construction, Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning has been a proud Raider supporter for over 30 years. Our family-owned and operated business also takes pride in serving the Williamsburg area and surrounding communities. Whether you need us for new construction, remodels, plumbing service calls, or HVAC replacements, we have the experience it takes to get the job done right. From our crew at Belland Inc., go Raiders!
State coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, well, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Jared Klosterbauer and sales associate Amanda Hohenschel in Williamsburg today.
Berg Insurance has been offering the Williamsburg community peace of mind for over 50 years. We are an independent agency representing many different carriers to custom fit your needs. Home, health, life, farm, crop, auto. We have you covered. Visit our website or give us a call today. Berg Insurance on the Square in Williamsburg. We can't think of a better place to call home. Let's go Raiders. Play Tater Tough.
Always did that. Yes. Good evening and welcome to Williamsburg Raider basketball on the Williamsburg YouTube channel, wherever you are and whatever you're doing. Wherever you are and whatever you're doing, thank you for taking some time for Williamsburg Raider basketball. Joining me on the broadcast tonight is the voice of Solon Sports, Mr. Scott Seagren. We also have Robbie Allison, Cooper Bott, Haven Nunnally, and Blake Brink doing stats and on the video board. Tonight the Raiders are hosting the number 1 ranked Solon Spartans, last year's WAMAC East champions. I'm predicting that Solon will be in the top spot of the WAMAC East again, with 2-time WAMAC East Player of the Year Callie Levine leading the Spartans, along with Haley Miller, Anna Quillen, Kobe Leitz, and Mia Staley. The Spartans are returning 5 of their top 6 players from last year's team, a team that went 19-2 in the regular season, 13-1 in WAMAC play. The Spartan season came to an end in the state semifinals to the Sioux Center Warriors by 2, 46-44, who would go on to defeat Jenna Tweet and the Benton Lady Cats 62-47 for the 3A championship. The Raiders are 7-11 all-time versus the Spartans, losing both meetings last season and have lost 5 in a row. The last Raider victory over Solon was in the 2018-19 season, a 61-50 Raider victory. Last season, the Raiders lost to the Spartans here at the RAC, 65-41 and 67-35 in Solon. In the game here at the RAC, Solon had their second-best shooting performance of the season, shooting 50% from the field, 28 of 56, making 7 threes, shooting 35% from three-point range for an effective field goal percentage of 56. Callie Levine led the way, scoring 23 points on 10 of 19 shooting, making 2 threes. Hillary Wilson shot 4 for 6, and Mia Staley shot 3 for 5, with those 2 field goal made coming from three-point range. The only better shooting performance by Solon last season was versus Regina, shooting 52%, making a season-high 10 three-pointers for an effective field goal percentage of 62%. The Spartans also grabbed 12 offensive rebounds, 5 by Hillary Wilson, collecting a season-high 55% of their misses. Solon also had 14 assists, 7 by Kobe Leitz, who was the Farm Bureau Star Player of the game, scoring 11 points on 4-9 shooting, 3 of 5 from three-point range, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals. The KC sub of the game was Delaney Durr with 3 points, 1 for 1 from the field, 1 for 2 from the free throw line, along with 2 rebounds. Kylie Levine with 23 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, a block, and 3 steals. Hillary Wilson with 8 points, 10 rebounds, 5 on the offensive board, 1 assist, 1 steal. And Haley Miller with 12 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 steals. Also had good games for the Spartans. For the Raiders, the Farm Bureau Player of the Game and the Ullman's Furniture Bench Player of the Game was Clara Sinclair with 8 points, 8 rebounds, 6 of them on the offensive boards, and 1 steal. Carly Rich led the Raiders with 19 points. The Spartans' last game was versus Iowa City High on Tuesday, defeating the Little Hawks 50-38. Solon led 10-5 after the opening quarter, despite going 0 for 8 from three-point range. Solon held City High scoreless for the final 4:28 of the second quarter, holding Little Hawks to 2 second-quarter points, taking a 21-7 halftime lead. A 14-0 Little Hawk run cut the lead to 24-21 with 3:10 remaining in the third quarter. Kylie Levine closed the third quarter with back-to-back three-pointers to push the lead back to 30-21. Solon then put the game away with a 12-0 fourth quarter run that featured 3 three-pointers from Haley Miller and sophomore Delaney Durr. The Farm Bureau Star Player of the game for the Spartans was Anna Quillen with 13 points, 6 of 8 shooting, 1 for 1 from the free throw line, grabbed 13 rebounds, 6 of them on the offensive glass with 1 assist and 2 steals. The KC sub of the game was Delaney Durr with 5 points and 4 rebounds. Kylie Levine also had a good game for Solon with 22 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 steals, and a block. A big thank you to Ryan Merkin from YourPrepSports.com for the summary of the Solon City High game. The Raiders' last game was versus Center Point Urbana on Tuesday night, upsetting the 12th-ranked Storm & Pointers 61-50. The Raiders went on a 15-4 run in the first quarter to build a 12-point lead, 18-6, and would lead by 11, 21-10 at the end of the first quarter. The Raiders would extend their lead to 22 points in the second quarter, starting the quarter on a 14-3 run. Center Point Urbana would trim the Raider lead to 18 at halftime, 39-21. The Storm & Pointers would continue to cut into the Raiders' lead in the third quarter, going on a 10-0 run and coming out of halftime to cut the Raiders' lead down to 8, 39-31. The Raiders would answer and build their lead back up to 13, 45-32, before Center Point Urbana would hit the final basket of the third quarter, a three-pointer by Josie Klett for a 10-point Raider lead, 45-35 at the end of 3. The Storm & Pointers kept storming back and cut the Raider lead to 4, 47-43, a 30-12 run by Center Point Urbana, extending back to the second quarter when the Raiders led by 22, 35-13. The Raiders would have the answer, though, and extend their lead back to 13, 61-48, with the final score being 61-50. The Raiders shot the ball well, shooting 49% from the field, 40% from three-point range, for an effective field goal percentage of 54%, scoring 61 points for an offensive efficiency. The Raiders only scored 37 and 44 points in the 2 meetings with Center Point Urbana last season. Center Point Urbana turned up the pressure in the second half, forcing 12 second-half turnovers to cut the Raider 18-point halftime lead down to 4, forcing 17 Raider turnovers on the night, forcing the Raiders to turn the ball over on 26% of their possessions. But the Raiders were able to hold on to their lead, build it back up to 13 points, 61-48 on a 14-5 run by the Raiders. Center Point Urbana would score the final basket of the game for that 61-50 final in the Raiders' upset win over the 12th-ranked Center Point Urbana Storm & Pointers. The Farm Bureau Player of the Game for CPU was junior Addie Tupa with 10 points, 13 rebounds, 6 assists, and a block. The KC sub of the game, Casey's, the pizza place that sells gas and subs too, was junior Josie Klett with 10 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. Junior Maya Hillers also had a good game for the Stormont Pointers with a team-high 15 points, also had 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal while battling foul trouble for most of the night. For the Raiders, the Farm Bureau star player of the game. If you're looking for a star to help you navigate through the difficulties of life, give Farm Bureau agent Jared Klosterber a call. Learn how he can make it easy to protect the things that are most important to you. Your home, family, farm, and future was sophomore Zoe Allen with 12 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, a block, and 3 steals. The Ullman's Furniture bench player of the game. Whether you're furnishing a large home or an efficiency condo, or you're sure to find something that fits your needs at Ullman's Furniture, was senior Taylor Heitman with 7 points on a perfect 2-for-2 shooting, 1-for-1 from 3-point range, and 2-for-3 from the free throw line, along with 1 rebound and 1 steal. Kennedy Skaggs with a team-high 14 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, and 1 steal, and Carly Rich with 12 points, a rebound, an assist, and a steal, while dealing with foul trouble in the second half, also had good games for the Raiders. Taking a look at the Capper Ford keys to the game, the Capper Ford key to the game for offense goes to Solon.
Solon was the second best offense in the WAMAC last season, averaging a WAMAC leading 57.7 points per game for an offensive efficiency of 98.3 points per 100 possessions. Benton was the most efficient offense last season in the WAMAC, scoring 54 points, which ranked 4th, but the Lady Cats played at the slowest pace of any WAMAC team, averaging only 51.6 possessions for an offensive efficiency of 104.7 points per 100 possessions. The Spartans played at the 8th fastest pace in the WAMAC, averaging 58.7 possessions per game. The Spartans returned 2-time WAMAC East Player of the Year Callie Levine, who averaged 18.2 points per game, which was second in the WAMAC behind only Jenna Tweet's 20.1 at Benton. Solon also returns Haley Miller, 11.5 points per game, ranked 8th in the WAMAC in points. Solon was the 3rd best shooting team with an effective field goal percent of 47.2, shooting 40.7 from the field, and the 4th best 3-point shooting team, making the 2nd most threes, 6.6, with only Benton making more threes with 7.7 on the 3rd most 3-point attempts, 22.2, taking 43.8% of their field goal attempts from 3-point range. After 3 games for Solon, the Spartans rank as the 4th best offense in the WAMAC, averaging 53.7 points per game for an offensive efficiency of 92.6 points per 100 possessions, with Callie Levine 3rd in the WAMAC in scoring, averaging 22.7 points per game, behind Emma Townsley of Benton and Julia Johnson of Benton-Schellsburg.
The Raiders are returning their top 3 scorers from last season, Zoe Allen, Carly Rich, and McKenna Hughes, and have added sophomore Kennedy Skaggs and freshman Ava Hooker and Taylor Sanchez to the lineup. Sanchez scored 15 points in her first game versus West Branch, and Skaggs scored 12. Ava Hooker scored 5 points, grabbed 2 rebounds, dished out 3 assists, and had a team-high 4 steals in her first varsity game. The Raiders shot 34% from the field last season and returned their top 4 shooters from last season, Zoe Allen, McKenna Hughes, and Clara Sinclair, along with Carly Rich. The Raiders shot 26% from 3-point range, taking just under 40% of their shots from 3-point range for an effective field goal percentage of just under 40%, which ranked 9th in the WAMAC last season. The Raiders will miss Jenna Thurm from last season along with Natalie Beamer, but they return their top 3 3-point shooters in Carly Rich, McKenna Hughes, and Zoe Allen. Taylor Heitman also took 82% of her field goal attempts from 3-point range last season, 18 of her 22 shots in limited action, playing in 10 varsity games. Sophomore Kennedy Skaggs and freshman Ava Hooker and Taylor Sanchez can also shoot from 3-point range. After 2 games, the Raiders are the top offense in the WAMAC, averaging 64 points a game for an offensive efficiency of almost 103 points per 100 possessions. The Capper Ford key to the game for defense also goes to Solon.
The Spartans were the better defensive team last season, allowing their opponents to score 41 points per game, ranking 4th in the WAMAC, for a defensive efficiency of 70 points allowed per 100 possessions, ranking 4th.
The Raiders allowed 53 points per game last season, ranking 9th in the WAMAC for a defensive efficiency of 94.2 points allowed per 100 possessions, which ranked 10th ahead of only South Tama by 1/10 of a point, who allowed 94.3 points per 100 possessions.
Solon is returning 3 players that had double figures in blocks last season. Callie Levine, who led the Spartans with 13, and Haley Miller and Anna Quillen, who each had 11 blocks last season.
The Raiders are returning 8 of their 9 blocks from last season, with Zoe Allen leading the way with 4. Kennedy Skaggs had 3 blocks in the Raiders' first game versus West Branch, and the Raiders had 3 blocks versus Center Point Urbana, 1 each by 3 different players.
After 3 games, Solon ranks 5th in the WAMAC in defense, allowing 42.3 points per game for a defensive efficiency of 73 points allowed per 100 possessions.
The Raiders, after 2 games, rank 3rd in defensive efficiency, allowing just under 40 points a game for a defensive efficiency of 63.5 points allowed per 100 possessions. Our capper forward key to the game for the free throw line is a push.
Spartans ranked 4th in the WAMAC at getting to the free throw line with a free throw rate of 28%. Solon is returning their top 5 free throw shooters, led by Callie Levine, who ranks 2nd in the WAMAC in free throws made, behind only Jenna Tweed of Benton. 3rd in free throw attempts, behind Alyssa Griffith of Vinton-Shellsburg and Brooke Krogman of West Delaware. And 2nd in free throw percentage, again behind Jenna Tweed. Solon also returns Haley Miller and Anna Quillen, who was 2nd in the WAMAC in free throw rate. She also got to the free throw line for more than 2 free throw attempts a game. So far, after 3 games, Callie Levine is leading the WAMAC in free throws made and is 2nd to Marion's Mila Van Wielden in free throw attempts at 5.5.
The Raiders got to the free throw line at a 25.3 rate, averaging just over 11 free throws, which ranked 10th in the WAMAC last season, making 7, shooting just under 62% from the charity stripe. The Raiders returned their top 4 free throw shooters. McKenna Hughes, who led the Raiders at getting to the free throw line with 62 free throw attempts, averaging 3 a game, shooting 63%. Zoe Allen, who led the Raiders in free throw percentage, going 42 of 59 from the line for a 71% free throw percentage. And Carly Rich. Clara St. Clair lived at the free throw line when she was on the court, leading the Raiders in free throw rate at 58.5. After their first 2 games, the Raiders are leading the WAMAC in free throws attempted, averaging 19.5 per game.
But Solon led the WAMAC in sending their opponents to the free throw line, at a 39.1 rate.
The Raiders sent their opponents to the free throw line last season at a 23.1 rate, which ranked 2nd in the WAMAC, allowing only 11 free throw attempts per game, where the opponents only made 7. Only Mount Vernon sent their opponents to the free throw line less than the Raiders, sending their opponents to the free throw line at a 21.9 rate, allowing just under 10 free throws a game, where their opponents made 6 to lead the WAMAC in each category. So far this season, it's the Raiders that are getting to the free throw line and sending their opponents to the free throw line more often. We'll take a look at the rebounding and turnover keys of the game as the game goes on. So we're going to send it down to P announcer Nathan King for the starting lineups, sponsored by the Sundown. If you're looking for starters, a main course, or good beverages, stop on down to the Sundown. No matter when you'll visit, you'll enjoy great food and great company. Visit the Sundown Bar and Grill today to see what all the hype's about.
First, your starting lineups for the score. First, your starting lineup is number 1, Kobe Lee. Number 1, Kobe Lee. A senior, number 4, Haley. Number 4, Haley. A senior, number 10, Mia. Number 10, Mia. A senior, number 20, a senior, number 20. A senior, number 23, a senior, number 3. We started the coach by Jimmy Smith. Jimmy Watson and Jimmy Smith. Number 10, Solon Allen. A junior, number 11, McKenna and a sophomore, number 24, Kenny Skaggs.
Staley, assisted by Red Coach and Zane Powell. Athletic training services are provided by Public Training Services and Athletic Training for Matt Freiberg. We would like to welcome game officials for tonight, Tim Solon, and Ryan Hott. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise as you move your eyes to the playing of the national anthem.
Five starters for the Solon Spartans: Kobe Leitz, Haley Miller, Mia Staley, Hannah Quillen, and Callie Levine. Five on the floor for the Raiders: Carly Rich, Clara Sinclair, Zoe Allen, McKenna Hughes, and Kennedy Skaggs. Jump controlled by the Spartans. The Spartan wearing their black uniforms here, white Solon across with the orange border. Ball poked away by McKenna Hughes.
Levine recovers in time to tie her up. Alternate possession goes to the Raiders.
So that'll count as a turnover then for the Spartans. So Raiders looking to strike first here then. Skaggs, the lefty, driving down the left-hand side. Looking for Zoe Allen in the right corner. Ball's tipped out of bounds.
Kobe Leitz got a hand on that pass, knocked it out of bounds.
Looks like Solon on the inbounds going to do a 2-3 zone. And this is where last year we probably saw some of our shot clock violations on those inbounds after the time had run off. Three-point attempt by Carly Rich is no good.
Deep three by Rich, rebounded by Leitz.
Solon swinging the ball around, back over to Haley Miller, being guarded by Zoe Allen. Now driving is Mia Staley. Into the lane, Leitz, shot up, no good.
Leitz was blocked there by Skaggs. Got a foul after the shot.
The foul's going to be on Clara Sinclair, her first. Following in the footsteps of her little sister who fouled out of the JV game. Nice jump stop there by Kyle Levine. There's our first points of the game. And top-ranked Solon Spartans on the board first against the newly ranked 13th ranked Williamsburg Raiders after their upset victory over the 12th ranked Center Point Urbana Storm and Pointers. Skaggs getting a screen. Then has her pocket picked by Callie Levine. Goes in for the layup. And 4-0, the Spartans run out to the lead. This is the way the Raiders have started both their games so far this year, with their opponents starting early.
Spartans are extending their defense out. Leitz is closer to half court than she is the top of the key out there on the ball handler. Definitely the Spartans' top
the
defensive
weave.
player.
Zoe Allen comes up short.
Anna Quillen with a defensive rebound. Kicks it out to Mia Staley for the layup. Staley misses the layup.
But she does force the jump ball, which will keep the possession then with the Spartans. So that counts as an offensive team rebound then for Solon as they maintain possession off the missed shot. Callie Levine to trigger underneath the basket for the Spartans. Gets it into Leitz. Right back to Levine in the right-hand corner. Shot is off, rebounded by Sinclair. Carly Rich kicks it out to McKenna Hughes, driving through the lane. Runner is no good, but she's fouled.
Foul on Mia Staley, just a half step behind her. We're shooting 2 here, Hughes.
Misses the first. McKenna Hughes 5 for 7, 71% on the season. Last season led the Raiders at getting to the free throw line, shot 63%.
Got a lane violation. It looks like it's against the Spartans. Staley was in the lane a little early trying to box out the shooter.
The second one was short, so going to get a bonus here.
She's tying her shoe before this third free throw here. Maybe that was the problem for the first 2. Looks like that was the answer.
Take advantage of the extra free throw attempt. Get the Raiders on the board, 4-1. Solon quickly moving the ball around. Haley Miller from 3. No good. Rebound taken away by Carly Rich. Quickly back down the floor. Her layup is no good and tipped out of bounds off of Zoe Allen.
Raiders going to pick them up full court here.
Raiders like to employ that 1-2-2 full court pressure. No problem for the Spartans in breaking that. Levine out to the right-hand corner to Haley Miller. She drills a three-pointer.
Yeah, breaking that press there set up a 4-on-3, 5-on-4 matchup for the Spartans, and Miller was alone in the wing for the 3.
7-1, the Spartans run out to the early lead here. McKenna Hughes, feet moving a little bit too fast. Fast McKenna Hughes with the turnover.
Looked like she was trying to decide whether she was going left or right.
Didn't get the ball down. Ava Hooker, freshman, checking into the ball game. And she's going to come in for McKenna Hughes.
Oh, we got
yes, yes, no, yes.
Haley Miller brings it up for the Spartans.
Being guarded by Zoe Allen. Staley back to Miller in the right-hand corner. Swing it back around to Leitz. Down to 15 on the shot clock. Three-pointer again by Haley Miller is good. Ten to 1, the Solon Spartan lead. Clara Sinclair looking to hand off to Skaggs. Carly Rich comes away with it. Almost a steal there by Levine. Ava Hooker gets it down to Zoe Allen. Kicks it out to Carly Rich. Her 3 is short. Front rimmed. Rebounded by Skaggs. And her lefty shot off board is good. Raiders finally get their first made basket of the night. Cut that Solon Spartan lead down to 10 to 3. 3-point attempt. Bounces twice for Kobe Leitz. Raiders looking to cut more into that Spartan lead. Driving into the lane was Ava Hooker.
Looked like Mia Staley must have got a hand on that shot attempt.
Here comes Callie Levine driving. Shot rims off, no good.
Kind of a slow drive down the lane for Levine there, but draws the contact.
Under control. and gets the foul on the freshman, the senior. And taking advantage of the freshman there in the lane. First foul shot rims off, no good.
Hughes back in for the Raiders.
Coming in for Clara Sinclair.
First sub for the Spartans is Delaney Durr, replacing Leith. Second free throw is good. Spartans now 11-3. 3 minutes to go in this quarter. Little full court press by the Spartans. Forces the turnover. Delaney Durr steals it, gets it to Miller for the layup. She is fouled.
Kenny Skaggs will pick up the foul. So that was our capper forward key to the game that went to the Spartans was turnovers. The senior heavy Spartans do a good job of taking care of the ball. And they also last year forced the most turnovers of any team in the WAMAC.
Miller uses the rim, puts the first free throw down. Second free throw also good. 13-3. Get that press again. Raiders beat it.
Oh, looking for Ava Hooker down low. Almost stolen away by Mia Staley.
Looks like they got Anna Quillen with a foul there. Grabbing a little arm going for the ball.
Inbounds it to Zoe Allen. Looked like she was going to hand it off for a three-point attempt to Zoe Allen, but instead she drives to the basket and makes the layup.
Coast to coast, Levine short on the layup attempt. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Raider basketball. Never quite got that one to the rim.
When hopping through the lane, didn't have anything left for the shot. Spartans coming in with a full court 2-2-1 pressure here. Get it to Ava Hooker. Hands it off to Zoe Allen down on the block. Kicks it out to Skaggs. Front and center for a three-point attempt is good. There's the first three-point make for the Raiders. Cutting the Spartan lead down to 13-8.
Raiders have a trap in the backcourt.
Oh, we're going to call foul on Ava Hooker there as Levine was cutting through.
Levine dribbled through that. Caught a little bit of hip there. Leeds back into the game for the Spartans, replacing Mia Staley.
Freshman Taylor Sanchez comes in for fellow freshman Ava Hooker, who's picked up her second foul on that block. That's the fourth team foul on the Raiders, so Solon will be in the bonus for the final 2 minutes here of the first quarter. That's the new rule in high school basketball this year. As Haley Miller.
Driving layup for Miller. She used a screen there. Levine set a nice screen on the block for allowing Miller to go up for a free layup there.
All the way to the basket. Sanchez dribbles the ball off of...
She dribbled it off her own foot, and then it got tied up by Durr.
So that saves the turnover then. Raiders will get the jump ball possession there. Skaggs inbounds it to McKenna Hughes.
Durr jumped in front of that pass, got the steal, and she looks like she got the foul also.
Let's see who they're going to call the foul on here. Going to call the foul on.
Oh, they got
okay, so
kind of a late whistle to be called.
We'll wave off the turnover then. No steal if we're going to call the foul on that. So again, saves the possession. Pump fake by Zoe Allen, gets defender in the air but misses the shot.
Defensive rebound for Quillen.
Levine being guarded by the freshman Sanchez. Rims in and out, rebounded by Skaggs. 15-8 Spartans lead. Sanchez driving, reach in there by Levine.
Be her first, fourth on the Spartans. Next one will send either team to the line. Next foul here. Staley comes back in for Miller.
And the fouls will be reset then at the start of the second quarter. If there's any fouls here, lost by Zoe Allen. They're going to say it's off of Solon, though, and the Raiders will maintain possession. So all foul shots will be 2 shots automatically, no 1-and-1. Not waiting for the 7th foul or 10 for the double bonus anymore. Zoe Allen loses the ball and then it's going to pick up the foul as well.
Mia Staley will be at the line shooting 2.
And that's the question. Is this going to lead to an increase or a decrease in free throws? So far, it's led to a slight increase. Last year in the WAMAC teams averaged 13.1 free throw attempts per game. So far, a week and a half into the season, teams are averaging 13.4 free throw attempts. So a slight increase so far. We'll track that as the season goes on.
I think you'll see more free throws in the first and third quarters and probably less at the end of the game, as it's not as advantageous to foul at the end of the game when it leads to 2 free throws. Staley makes the first, misses the second. Zoe Allen pulls down the rebound for the Raiders.
16-8. Spartans doubling up the Raiders. Raiders struggling with that pressure that Solon was able to apply off the missed free throw.
They were down to 2 seconds left to get it across half court, so Coach wisely recognized that, called a timeout.
That's going to reset then the 10-second backcourt clock.
We're under a minute to go here in the first quarter. 16-8 Spartans.
Raiders so far 3 for 8 shooting. 1 for 3 from three-point range. 1 for 2 from the free throw line for those 8 points. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. 27 seconds still on the shot clock.
Oh, Leitz.
Hughes was double teamed.
Leitz tied up Hughes.
Leitz and Staley, jump ball. So turnover on the Raiders. That's the 4th turnover here in the first quarter.
Credit Leitz for the steal there. 45 seconds to go, 30 on the shot clock.
Levine with the fake into the lane. Comes up short. Rebounded by the Spartans. They kick it out for a 3 by Mia Staley.
Anna Quillen doing her specialty, cleaning up the offensive glass, kicks it back out to Staley for the 3. Here's a quick 3.
Kenny Hughes with the answer for 3.
Good quick shot there by Hughes. 20 seconds to go. You assume the Spartans would hold for the last shot.
Hold for the last shot here. Levine hands it off to Staley.
They're probably going to try to get the ball in Levine's hands with 5 seconds to go or so.
Someone's going to have to put one up here. Levine, long 3, comes up short. Having to force that up.
I don't think that was the shot they wanted there.
That's the problem. Sometimes when you try to hold for that last shot, you hold it for a little bit too long, and then you don't get a good shot, good look at it.
Looks like Taylor Heitman checked in for the Raiders there between quarters.
And the senior making her first appearance of the night. 19-11, Spartans lead by 8 at the end of the first quarter. Solon has led all the way so far, scoring the first 4 points of the ball game. Lead went up to as much as 10 points, 13-3. Raiders cut that down to 5, 13-8. Solon then builds it back up to the largest lead of the night, was 11 after that 3-point made there. But then with the answer by McKenna Hughes, that cuts it back down to 8, 19-11. Solon, number 1 Solon leading 13th ranked Williamsburg here at the end of the first quarter.
Spartans are 6 for 15 from the field, 3 for 7 from 3, 4 of 6 from the line. Raiders
start out 4 for 9 from the field, 2 for 4 from 3-point range, and 1 for 2 from the free throw line. So advantage Solon all the way across on the shooting stats, and we had the Capper Ford key of the game going to the Spartans. Second quarter begins, inbounding the ball to Carly Rich, and she quickly gets double-teamed by Leitz and Levine. They're going to call a reach-in foul.
They called it on Leitz from behind.
On Leitz, that's her first. And again, the fouls were wiped out. That's not the 6th foul or 7th foul in bonus situation. We start all over again with the first foul of the quarter. And pass a little too hot to handle. First turnover of the second quarter for the Raiders. They had 4 in the first. And that's something the Raiders will need to watch out on. At least this is a dead ball turnover. Solon leading the WAMAC last year in steals. You don't want those live ball turnovers that turn into easy points for the Spartans. They'll score enough points on their own. We don't need to give them anything too easy.
Spartans working it around the perimeter like they like to do.
Staley driving, kept that left foot down. Sanchez chases down the rebound. On the missed 3, long pass up to Zoe Allen.
Got pass interference on the tackle by Miller there.
A 15-yard penalty, no longer an automatic first down.
Raiders will inbound underneath their own basket.
Carly Rich gets it into Zoe Allen. Flips it back to Rich. Good spot for a 3-point attempt there. Teams like to try. Forces up a left-handed runner. No good. Rebound pulled away by Levine. Levine being guarded by the freshman Taylor Sanchez. Drawing the tough assignment. Nice drive down the left baseline by Haley Miller. (21-11). Spartans build their lead back up to 10 points. McKenna Hughes gets it to Sanchez.
Miller's the high scorer in the game with 12.
Backs her down in the lane and travels.
Nice defense by Leitz there.
Tried to come back to that left hand. Too many steps in doing it. The Raiders have fallen back into a 2-3 zone. And that crease of that zone, that was Anna Quillen who was open.
Rare 3 for Quillen. Miller saves it.
You get a foul in the drive by Levine. And that's the problem in zone defense, is trying to control the defensive boards. Last year, the Spartans collected, not only did they shoot the ball well at 50%, they also collected over half of their offensive rebounds, their misses. Raiders can't allow that to happen if they want to pull off the upset. Pulled off the upset on Tuesday night against the 12th ranked Center Point Urbana Stormwind Pointers. If they want to do that again tonight against number 1 ranked Solon, they're going to have to control those defensive boards and not give the Spartans extra opportunities, which those are great times to shoot 3-pointers. Your good friend Stephen Bardo always likes to say that's the best time to shoot a 3-pointer is off an offensive rebound. Defense is scrambling, kick it out.
So Coach Smith called a 30-second timeout here. The Spartans will be inbounding under the basket. Let's see what he tried to set up here.
Oh, quick inbounds pass. Right over the top to Haley Miller.
6-footer in the lane for Miller. She was wide open there. Kind of caught the Raiders by surprise, I think.
Not good defensive recognition there.
Good job by Sinclair to keep that from being an over and back violation.
Nice ball pressure being put on by the Spartans. McKenna Hughes drives to the basket. Gets fouled by Leitz. That's going to be her second foul.
Good aggressive drive by Hughes.
On the floor before the active shooting. So the Raiders will inbound.
This was the NBA would be shooting.
That would have been... looking for Zoe Allen again on the block, and the pass goes right out of bounds. Third turnover of the corner, 7th turnover of the game for the Raiders. Raiders had 15 turnovers in the matchup last season. Levine coming up through the lane, hits the 3-pointer. Nice action there by the Spartans to open up Levine through a double screen coming up the middle. Oh, going to call Hughes on the charge.
That one could have gone either way. That was a nice aggressive drive by Hughes.
Wipe out the made basket.
Was it Staley that stepped in?
That's her second. I thought it was Leach that drew the charge there, maybe. Or was she up in the air before the defender slides underneath? That's the tough call on those block charge calls. Turnover by the Spartans, taken away by Ava Hooker. First steal for the Raiders. Hooker drives all the way to the basket, fouled by Levine.
That'll be Levine's second foul. She turned it over and then committed the foul on the other end.
Starting to see some foul trouble here on both sides. The Raiders getting their third and fourth free throw opportunities here. Ava takes advantage of the first.
Spartans have only played 6 girls, so foul trouble could be an issue.
Young in the bench. Second one is missed. Senior heavy in the starting lineup. Freshmen and sophomores coming in as the reserves. That might be an advantage for the Raiders. We'll see. Right now, Levine staying on the floor and gets fouled on the drive. Zoe Allen picking up the foul.
Looks like that'll be her second foul as well. Skaggs is ready to check in. I would assume she's coming in for Allen. Yes, she is.
Zoe Allen with 2 fouls. Ava Hooker with 2 fouls for the Raiders. Spartans, 2 players on the floor, both with 2 fouls.
Delaney Durr's going to replace Levine.
And those 2 free throws build the Spartan lead up to 16 points, their largest so far of the night. So Leach still on the floor with 2 fouls. Skip pass over to Ava Hooker. Nice pass again over to Sinclair, but she dragged that left foot. That's a travel.
Durr got back on defense there and I think forced that travel. Heard the footsteps behind her.
Nice cross-court passes there to set up the layup opportunity. 4th turnover of the quarter, 8th of the game on the Raiders. Kick back out, Miller hands it off. Staley on the drive, loses the handle, a scramble on the floor, jump ball. Going to stay with Solon and save the possession. 6 seconds. Jinx, owe me a Coke.
Looks like it's going to be Durr inbounding. I'd be looking for Miller to get the shot attempt here. Miller pops to the corner.
So this is where we saw shot clock violations last year. Does get it off.
Oh.
Foul on Hooker. That's going to be her 3rd.
Miller went baseline there. 2 seconds left. She got fouled.
And Zoe Allen with 2 fouls. Looks like she's set to check in. The free throw is good.
15 points now for Haley Miller, leading scorer in the game.
And came into the game 5 for 7 from the free throw line. Misses the second. Rebound taken away by Sinclair to Skaggs. Looking for some help. Gets it from Carly Rich. And her first dribbles on the left-hand side of the floor. So over and back violation. She'd established herself in the front court.
She had both feet in the ball in the front court, and then that
dribble
back foot jab back into the back court.
The dribble went into the back court. Staley being guarded by Skaggs. Miller being guarded by Zoe Allen with 2 fouls. She'll take a 3 off the back iron, rebounded by Skaggs.
Levine due to check back in here.
Skaggs with the drive on the left-hand side. Just rims off. Rebounded by Sinclair. They're going to call foul. I wasn't sure if they're going to call a jump ball or a foul there.
Looks like they're going to get Mia Staley with her second foul.
That's the team's fifth. That'll send Skaggs to the free throw line. Kenny Skaggs a perfect 6 for 6 from the free throw line. That's now 3 Spartans with 2 fouls. Leach, Staley, and Levine all with 2 fouls here in the first half.
Nothing but net on that first free throw.
Now perfect 7 for 7 on the season. Zoe Allen takes a seat with her 2 fouls.
Another clean free throw there.
29-14, Spartans leading. Levine down on the block being guarded by Sanchez. Miller skip pass over to Leach, driving on Heitman. Back to Levine at the right-hand elbow. Her shot is up and good.
Called that a 2. Must have a toenail on the line there.
Heitman with a long 2 as well.
Quillen clears the rebound, gets it to Levine. Spartans are trying to run here. Raiders all get back on D, though.
Oh, going to call her for a carrying violation.
Yep.
In the previous possession, I thought they might call that on Skaggs, too, on her drive. She kind of slowed up and then went quick again.
Allen back in with her 2 fouls.
Maybe going a little offense-defense here. Over to Sinclair. Skip pass. Tried it with the left hand. Carly Rich chases it down, though.
That was like throwing a jump ball up.
That's a long pass with your left non-dominant hand. Left hand is layup, no good. A second chance by Sinclair is no good. Levine walking into a 3, no good. Rebounded by Skaggs. Skaggs going to walk in. No, she's going to drive down the middle. Nice dump pass over to Zoe Allen. There's the first Raiders field goal made of the second quarter.
Nobody picked up Skaggs as she dribbled up the court. Finally, the help had to come over, and that left.
Zoe Allen open on the block. Yep. Levine with the runner is good. (33-16), 17-point lead. Largest lead for the Spartans on the night. Skaggs being guarded by Durr. Durr gets a hand on the pass. They're going to say that's out of bounds off the Raiders.
Yeah, I think that would have been Raider ball, but Allen stuck her hand out, tried to save it. Ended up going off her hand.
5th turnover of the quarter, 9th turnover of the game on the Raiders.
Spartans have 33 points, 29 of them by 2 players. The other 4. So only 3 girls have scored for the Spartans.
Driving the middle was Miller. Her shot is off. Rebounded away by Sinclair. Here comes Skaggs being guarded by Levine. Hands it off to Sanchez. She drives down the middle. And that's going to be the 3rd foul on Kobe Leitz. On the drive by Sanchez. Freshman going to the line, 1 for 2 in her young career. First one is good.
Jersey Haluska, freshman, checks in for the Spartans. Leitz will sit with those 3 fouls.
Second free throw up and good.
We're under a minute to go here, 33-18.
Raiders 5 for 6 from the free throw line here in the second quarter. That's been the bulk of their points. Miller driving, kicks it back to Durr. Up to Levine being guarded by Sanchez. Aluska kicks it over to Durr, back to Levine. Durr with the long three off the back iron, rebounded away by Zoe Allen.
24 seconds. The Raiders could hold for one, but Allen looks like she wants to take it to the rim. Nice layup there by Allen.
Second field goal made on 7 shots for the Raiders here in the second quarter. Levine hopping through. Going to call a foul on the floor.
So we're going to have to put some time back on the clock, I'm assuming.
And that's the 5th foul. She's going to go to the line for 2. Call a foul on Sinclair there on the drive by Levine.
That's her second foul also. Fouls definitely piling up on both teams.
So the personal fouls do not reset at the end of every quarter, unlike the team fouls that are now resetting.
So we are not putting time on the clock, so we're saying there was 0 on that foul. But both teams are not going to the...
And they're asking, and we're going to say it is going to be halftime. So 35-20 is our halftime score. Spartans up by 15 points. We'll send it over to Cooper Bott and some messages from our sponsors.
From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together.
Unbelievable amount of devastation. I've never seen anything like it.
We had a beautiful barn that was gone in 20 minutes.
Farm Bureau stepped up right away and said, hey, we got you, and we'll be there for you.
We were taken care of. Now we could get on to repairing and rebuilding.
I tell everybody about Farm Bureau.
We're fortunate to say we have good coverage with good people doing it.
Contact Shannon Slockett and Wendy Yelland in Williamsburg today.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Lillis Insurance Agency in Williamsburg if auto owners make sense for you.
Oh, now you do your job.
We ask that important we shoot the second time when she wants. And when she wants, then we'll call it back time for the second time.
Ullman's Fine Home Furnishings has been turning ideas into beautiful homes for over 86 years.
Quality, style, and a fun shopping experience are what Ullman's is known for.
Come visit Ullman's in Williamsburg and see their vast selection.
And remember, there's always free delivery. Stop at Ullman's Fine Home Furnishings in Williamsburg today and stay as long as you like.
My mom's a realtor. Let's talk about moving. I can't wait until it's closing day. Are you thinking of buying and selling? My mom can be your real estate agent. It's closing day! I'm gonna work for the Valentine someday. I love Williamsburg. Go Raiders! Williamsburg is my home.
Duck's Tap Room on the Square in Williamsburg is your place to grab a brew, gather, and have a good time. Duck specializes in local Iowa craft brews and offers locally made ice cream, fresh squeezed lemonade, and Raiderade and delicious appetizers. Doc's loves to support live, local music. Check our Facebook page or website to see upcoming show dates and times. Come see us at Doc's in Williamsburg.
Second round,
Well, we had our first baby.
It is beautiful or handsome.
It's a boy. We're interested in life insurance.
And we bought a bigger car.
Bigger car. Here is your plan. Goodbye.
When protecting your future, count on a human. Only a Farm Bureau Financial Services agent will sit down with you for a super check and together create a plan that works for you. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Shannon Slockett and Wendy Yelland in Williamsburg today.
Williamsburg Dental Health Clinic is a proud sponsor of Williamsburg Schools and Raider Athletics, serving Williamsburg, Iowa County, and surrounding communities since 2005. Our office employs all kinds of smile experts. Our skilled doctors, Megan Greer and Erica Takanami, take pride in providing the best quality of dentistry for our patient family and stand behind the care they provide. Our fun team of assistants are here to talk you through procedures and answer any questions to put you at ease. Our team of caring hygienists aim to keep you comfortable as they build a relationship of trust with every patient that steps into our office. Call our front office to get scheduled as a new patient or resume your care. Williamsburg Dental Health Clinic, comfortable, friendly care for your smile. Because when you smile, we smile. Located at 827 South Highland Street. Call us today at 319-668-9808 to experience the difference.
Unbelievable amount of devastation. I've never seen anything like it.
We had a beautiful barn that was gone in 20 minutes.
Farm Bureau stepped up right away and said, hey, we got you and we'll be there for you.
We were taken care of. Now we could get on to repairing and rebuilding.
I tell everybody about Farm Bureau.
We're fortunate to say we have good coverage with good people doing it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Jared Klosterboer and sales associate Amanda Hohenschel in Williamsburg today.
Come take my hand and see the world around you. The time is right, just let the light surround you. And step by step you feel it coming alive. The feeling deep down inside, and you've got nothing to hide. To reach the top you've gotta keep on moving. Don't let it stop, just gotta keep on moving. I know you're doing your best, you're stepping up from the rest. Just keep on passing the test, and then you gotta
Pain, hands, feet, it comes and goes. Neuropathy pain strikes and another drug or surgery just won't do. At least talk to Agape Chiropractic Laser Clinic for a consultation. It won't cost a dime. Agape has the only FDA-approved Class 4 therapeutic laser that just might be your answer. No drugs, no surgeries. Worth a call? Agape Chiropractic Laser Clinic. Call for a free consultation and start feeling better without drugs or surgery.
Every home has a story, and for us, it's about the excitement on a young couple's face when they get the keys to their first home, or the happiness of watching a growing family purchase a home with a bigger backyard for their kids to roam. It's about the attention to detail of a new build and long-time dream finally taking off. And it's about the satisfaction of making the home buying process simple and smooth for a family looking to get back to their roots in the country. Apply in person or through the FTSB Mortgage Express app and let us help start your story. Come see us.
Bellin Construction, Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning has been a proud Raider supporter for over 30 years. Our family-owned and operated business also takes pride in serving the Williamsburg area and surrounding communities. Whether you need us for new construction, remodels, plumbing service calls, or HVAC replacements, we have the experience it takes to get the job done right. From our crew at Belland Inc., go Raiders!
State coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Jared Klosterboer and sales associate Amanda Hohenschel in Williamsburg today.
Berg Insurance has been offering the Williamsburg community peace of mind for over 50 years. We are an independent agency representing many different carriers to custom fit your needs. Home, health, life, farm, crop, auto. We have you covered. Visit our website or give us a call today. Berg Insurance on the Square in Williamsburg. We can't think of a better place to call home. Let's go Raiders. Play Tater Tough.
Take a look at our halftime stats. The Solon Spartans in the first half shot just under 40% from the field, 6 of 16 from three-point range, taking over half their shots from three-point range, 57%. And that's what the Spartans have been doing so far this year, is taking shots from three-point range, with the Spartans taking almost 54% of their shots from three-point range coming in, for an effective field goal percentage of 50%, 7 for 10 from the free throw line for 35 points, offensive efficiency of 115.6. The Raiders shoot 6 for 16, not a bad percentage, 37.5%, but only 16 shots up against 28 for the Spartans. And that comes down to turnovers. The Raiders had 10 in the first half to only 3 for Solon.
Raider ball to start. Carly Rich has her pocket picked by Levine.
As we speak of turnovers,
Levine missed the layup, gets her own rebound, and puts it back in.
The first points of the second half go to the Spartans. Raiders had 10 first half turnovers and one on their first possession here in the second half. Kobe Leitz on the floor with 3 fouls. And Carly with the force, no foul called. Ball goes out of bounds. Raiders will maintain possession. 13 seconds on the shot clock.
I guess you'd have to call that a block for Levine, right? Kind of shot it right into her arms and went out of bounds off of Levine.
Zoe Allen with the stop. Fade away, no good.
Quillen with another rebound.
Lost out of bounds by the Spartans. Raiders will get it back. Only 2 turnovers on Solon in that first half. Solon keeping that pressure on. Looks like a 2-2-1 full court pressure. Get down the sidelines. Tipped away by Levine, but recovered by Zoe Allen for the Raiders. Here's Allen being guarded by Levine on the right wing. Brings it up to the middle. Skip pass over to McKenna Hughes for 3. Short, rebounded by Sinclair. Kicks it out.
Out by Sinclair. She had Miller pinned underneath the hoop there.
Drive by Carly Rich, rolls off the rim.
She'll got the third foul there on Mia Staley.
So now Staley with 3, Leitz with 3, Levine with 2 for the Spartans. Raiders with 3 players on the floor with 2 fouls as well. Rich missing the first free throw, came in 7 for 9, a 78% on the young season. Shot 67% last year, hits the second. Ball poked away, but controlled again by Solon. A nice cut by Levine.
Quick 30-second timeout by Smith. The Spartans were getting a little sloppy with the basketball there. They were kind of lucky that pass got through to Levine.
And she maintained control over on the end over there, Staley, as the ball was poked away by Carly Rich. So almost 2 turnovers by Solon on the possession, yet they end up with points. 20 points now for Callie Levine, who early in the season here is 3rd in the WAMAC, averaging over 20 points a game. 20 already here early in the 3rd quarter. Could be on her way for a Caitlin Clark type scoring game here tonight.
Looks like the Spartans are going to throw a little bit of a 2-2-1 out there again.
2-2-1, a little bit more of a 3-quarter court press this time. Should be able to advance the ball up the side. Cross-court pass over to Carly Rich by Skaggs. Up to Hughes, now over to Skaggs. They fall back into a 2-3 zone. That pass tipped away. Jump ball, that's going to go over to Solon on the alternate possession. There's the 12th turnover of the night for the Raiders. Raiders came in only averaging 11 turnovers in their first 2 games against West Branch and Center Point Urbana. Already have 12 here against Solon. Levine looking for a screen, gets it.
Quillen keeps it alive, but Zoe Allen and Staley end up tied for the ball there. Going to go over to the Raiders.
Jump ball then goes to the Raiders, alternate possession.
Taylor Sanchez back in, replacing Sinclair. Spartans look like they're going to go with that 3-quarter court press again. Raiders seem to want to go to that left side.
Should be able to advance the ball up the sideline. Get it to Zoe Allen in the middle of the floor. Shot by Sanchez is short. A rebound by Zoe Allen. Raiders will reset. Stolen away by Levine.
Not sure how that bounce pass got through, but somehow Levine threaded a pass up to Leitz. Leitz got the layup in the and one. Fouls on Skaggs. Her second.
Add to the list of 2, so Hooker on the bench with 3 fouls.
Leitz completes the 3-point play. Spartans drop back in the 3-quarter court press again.
Almost half court now, and they've doubled up the Raiders here, 42-21. Over top of the press to Hughes, to Zoe Allen down on the block. Sanchez blocked by Quillen, and here comes Levine. A nice pass up the court. Oh, leaves the rebound short. Offensive rebound, though, by Leitz. Threw it off of Rich, but it must have gone off of Leitz, then out of bounds. Half court, 2-2-1. Gets it over to Zoe Allen. Gets it to the middle of the floor. Little ball fake and layup is good. First basket of the 3rd quarter for the Raiders.
That ball fake sent the Spartans just leaving the lane. Left the lane was wide open for her.
Wide open lane for Zoe Allen. Lead skip pass over to Miller, being guarded by Sanchez. Now it's McKenna Hughes who has the job of trying to slow down Levine. And she was so spread out that allowed for a nice back cut. And Skaggs may have turned an ankle.
Mia Staley drove the right side. Defense came over to her. They found Quillen for the easy layup.
Good job, Anna.
Yeah, that ankle doesn't look good.
Ava Hooker checks in with her 3 fouls for Skaggs.
Spartans bring Durr in for Quillen.
Raiders trainer Rihanna Freiberger is going to take a look at that ankle. Carly Rich with the long 3, banks it home.
Raiders call a 30-second timeout.
44-26, the Spartan lead. Down to 18. Largest lead of the night has been 21 so far for the Spartans, as they have led from the get-go. Led 2-0 early on, built it up to 10 points very quickly, 13-3. Raiders cut it down to 5. That's the closest the Raiders have been, 13-8. And they've led by double figures since the first basket of the second quarter. Led 21-11, has been double figures ever since. Hitting 20 points for the first time, 41-21 here early in the third quarter. So far here in the third quarter, Raiders come out shooting 2 for 6 from the field, 1 for 2 from three-point range, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. 3 turnovers, and that's been the issue for the Raiders. The shooting has been there when they've been able to get shots off. It's just not being able to get enough shots up due to the turnovers, and that's that pressure that Solon puts on you, leading the WAMAC last season in forcing turnovers, forcing their opponents to turn the ball over in over 30% of their possessions. That's what they've done in their first 3 games of the season as well, forcing their opponents, each one of their 3 games, to turn the ball over on over 30% of their possessions, forcing 20 turnovers a game so far on the season.
Raiders come out in a 2-1-2 press here. Spartans break it.
Levine trying to direct traffic there. Raiders in a 2-3 zone. Trying to give the Spartans a different look here in the right-hand corner. Open off back iron.
Good rebound by Zoe Allen there.
Haley Miller with the miss. Zoe Allen brings it on up.
Allen does a good job bringing the ball up for a taller player.
Learned that in junior high.
Going to have another foul on the Spartans in the lane. That could be 4 on Mia Staley, if I think who they pointed at. Nope, they get it on Leitz.
That's the 4th on Leitz.
I thought she was on the other side of the
I'm
lane.
not sure what he was seeing.
I think he forgot to hold up the other hand for that foul on what looked like it was on Staley, but I think we're not going to change it now. Leitz gets called for that one.
And drive by Rich comes up long off the board. Rebound.
Here we go.
Going to go to the Raiders. Foul as Ava Hooker was trying to corral the offensive rebound there.
Looks like that'll be Durr's first foul. Got a little blood on
Zoe Allen. Quick little cleanup job there.
Now we've got blood on a warm-up shirt. It's like Coach Dacey is serving as the trainer here, putting a Band-Aid on the knee.
That's those mothering instincts. All right, Raiders to trigger in. Carly Rich gets it into Zoe Allen. Spinning on Quillen, and her shot is good.
Now Allen with a steal at the other end. Levine tried to throw a long pass.
Oh, right back.
Corner shot for Durr off the iron.
Scramble for the rebound. Going to call jump ball.
Quillen and Sanchez tied up there.
Alternate possession is going to keep it with Solon. Oh, quick inbound again. That's twice Solon has done that quick little inbound where Raiders not with good defensive position there where they're able to see the ball and their girl, and that's twice now Solon's been able to get that quick little inbound. Instead of the basket this time, they get 2 foul shots.
They got Hooker with that foul, I believe.
That's her 4th.
She goes out.
Miller hits them both, was 5 for 7 coming into the ball game. Solon dropping into a 2-3 zone. Skip pass, tipped away. If you're going to throw that skip pass against the Spartans, you're going to have to put some mustard on that thing. You leave that thing hanging up there for too long. One of the Spartans, and especially Callie Levine, who led the Womack in steals last year and is leading early in the season here this year, averaging 6 steals a game. She's going to pick that off. Sanchez pass into the lane to Carly Rich. They're going to call a quick foul there on Haley Miller. The one Spartan that can afford a foul. That's only her 2nd. Team 4th. Raiders will be in the bonus here for the final 2:42 of the 3rd quarter. See if they can take advantage. Rich gets it into Zoe Allen with the handoff. Cal Levine not falling for that shot that teams like to do on those inbounds. A lot of times that's an open 3-pointer. Rich takes it to the basket and is fouled by Levine. That'll be her 3rd foul. 5th team foul.
A very late whistle on that one.
Carly Rich back to the free throw line. 7 for 9 coming into the game on the early season. Misses the first. Averaged 2.5 free throw shots a game last year. Shot 67% from the free throw line. Makes the 2nd. 46-29, the Spartan lead. Miller from the left-hand corner. Her 3 is good.
Miller now matches Levine with 20 points.
That's 40 of the 49 points from those 2 players there. Nice bounce pass into Sinclair. Going to get a foul. That might be the 4th one on Levine.
I think they're going to get Quillen with that one, 20.
20, you are correct.
And she had 2 hands in the back. But again, we're shooting free throws, and we will be for the next 2 minutes and 7 seconds.
Right, these are our first bonus free throws of the night, though. Everything else has been regular foul shots based on a shooting violation. These are our first bonus ones here.
For the Raiders, anyway.
Sinclair came into the game 1 for 4. She splits the 2 free throws there. Cuts the lead back down to 19 points, 49-30. Durr on the drive, back iron, rebounded by Carly Rich. Quickly back into the front court. Driving on Durr, left-hand shot. I think Durr may have got a hand on that.
Miller brings it up to the Spartan. She's going to take it all.
She's going to go coast to coast. And fouled on the offensive rebound was Quillen, fouled by Sinclair. That's her 3rd personal foul. I'm going to say it was before she was going up for her shot, so Solon will inbound underneath. Running that same inbounds play that the Raiders just ran, looking for Levine in that right corner. She's going to drive. Shot comes up short, rebounded.
Sanchez got the ball stuck under her arm there as she was starting to dribble. Led to a traveling violation.
5th turnover of the quarter, 15th of the game for the Raiders. Long 3-point attempt is good. Haley Miller with the long 3.
Guess if you're not going to come out and guard her, she's going to shoot it.
NBA range on that one, 52-30.
Delaney Durr gambled on the pass there and didn't get it, so it turned into an open layup for the Raiders.
Sanchez with the basket. Her first basket of the game, going to go with 2 free throws. Raiders cut what was the largest Spartan lead, 22, back down to 20, 52-32, under a minute to go. in the third quarter. Hughes trying to get the steal, coming around Levine, unable to do so. That'll be the fourth team foul on the Raiders. Jersey Oluska checking in for Mia Staley. Miller being much more closely guarded by Zoe Allen that time after that. Oh, friendly rims on the road.
That was rim backboard, rim, net.
Kyle Levine matching her uniform number 23 with 23 points now. Carly Rich against this 2-3 zone. Long three-pointer for the answer by Sanchez is no good. Rebounded by Zoe Allen. Back up and in and fouled.
Great offensive rebound there by Allen. Fouls on Quillen. Be her third. Allen is definitely the player of the game for the Raiders tonight. She's been everywhere. Offensive glass, defensive glass, bringing it up the floor.
For a big, she can do it all. And was the best Raiders free throw shooter last year as she misses that free throw attempt.
3 quarters in the books, 55-34 Spartans.
21-point Spartan lead. Led by 20 much of the third quarter there. And like Scott said, Zoe Allen so far is the player of the game for the Raiders with 10 points, 5 of 8 shooting. 7 rebounds, an assist, and a steal. So she's checking all the different boxes there. So far for the Spartans, Haley Miller with 23 points, 7 of 12 shooting. Callie Levine with 23 points as well. That's 46 of the 55 points there. Solon improving their shooting from halftime there in that third quarter. They're up to 42% from the field now, 18 of 43. The Raiders not shooting poorly at 35%, 10 of 28, but the problem is only 28 field goal attempts to the 43 field goal attempts by Solon. That's a 15-shot difference. Spartans just shooting a little bit better.
Turnovers and offensive rebounds.
Turnovers. That's the story of the game. 7 turnovers on the Spartans compared to 15 turnovers on the Raiders. A positive, even though the Raiders are down here by 21 points. A positive, at least, of those turnovers is most of them been dead ball turnovers. Callie Levine herself averaging 6 steals a game. Almost 12 steals a game by Solon as a team. Clara Sinclair looking for a 3. Comes up short.
Quillen pulls down the rebound. Looks like they're going to get Rich with a foul there.
And that'll be her first. One of the few players not in foul trouble. Levine will bring it into the offensive end. She has 3 fouls. Hand off to Staley. McKenna Hughes guarding, has had the second half duty of trying to stop and slow down Levine. Skip Crockor's pass into the left-hand corner. 3 halfway down and back out for Haley Miller. Zoe Allen grabs the rebound. Brings it in the offensive end. Sets up Carly Rich on the right-hand wing. That shot is long. All by herself is Delaney Durr. And her layup is good. Levine finally.
Durr was way ahead of the pack there.
Levine finally found her. Catch and shoot 3-pointer by McKenna Hughes is long. Zoe Allen with the rebound. Ball poked away, but recovered by Rich. Staley with the poke away. Plenty of time on the shot clock for the Raiders, just down to 20. Rich with the ball fake. Got Durr up in the air. Shot rims off. Sinclair with the left hand put back, no good.
Staley dribbles through. Finds Durr.
Miller on the drive. Shot is up and good.
Third or fourth time that Miller's made that move down that baseline, fakes the three and drives the baseline for a nice layup.
59-34, 25-point Solon lead.
It's the race to 30 points between Miller and Levine. Nice move by Rich there. Gets around the defender. Little floater from the right side.
59-36, Levine into the lane, stopped by Hughes. Tell Miller to do a back cut there. Kicks it out to Durr. She looking to drive, but picked up the feet before she got the ball on the ground. Turnover on the Spartans.
Leach replaces Durr for the Spartans. Hooker replaces Sinclair for the Raiders.
He's always had enough of the Band-Aid. Tosses that off. Not sure that was an OSHA-approved discard of the Band-Aid. Solon in that 2-3 zone here. Skip pass.
Levine got a hand on it.
They're going to say it's off of Hughes. Maybe was the last one to touch it.
I thought Levine hit it, but Hughes must have stuck a fingernail on it after Levine hit it.
Must have. Yeah, I thought it was off of Levine myself. I thought the Raiders were going to maintain possession on that. But here come the Spartans. Levine being guarded by Hughes. Gets it over to Miller. Long three-pointer is good again.
Somehow she snuck open there on the right wing this time. 28 now for Miller.
That's pretty impressive to be able to top points scoring against Callie Levine. Rich gets it over to Ava Hooker. Sanchez in the middle of that zone there. That's where you want to attack a 2-3 zone, right there at that free throw line area. Or attack the dribble on the seams. Left-hand runner by Rich is no good. Rebound pulled away by Leitz. Quickly down the floor, Levine off back iron, no good. Gets the offensive rebound. Left-hand putback is good. (64-36), the lead's ballooned to 28 points.
Raiders going to take a timeout here. Full timeout for the Raiders. Little rest here before we finish the last 4 minutes and 12 seconds. A lot of girls going both ways, playing a lot of minutes tonight.
A lot of fouls. 44-28 was the score, Solon up by 16.
It's been a fast-paced game.
Midway through the third quarter. That's a 20-8 run then by the Spartans over that time period from then midway through the third into the fourth quarter here to build that lead up to 28 points.
Spartans field goal percentage up to 45% now.
42% from three-point range. They've dipped under 50% on their attempts from three-point range. Came in to the game taking 54% of their shots from three-point range, a mere 49% here tonight. But an effective field goal percentage of 55% for a team that really struggled shooting the ball against City High. Went 0 from three-point range in the first half against the Little Hawks.
Haley Miller 6 for 11 from three tonight. 55% from Miller.
And Spartans as a team were 5 for 29 in their last game against City High. Sinclair checks back into the game. Solon still in that 2-3 zone. Someone needs to flash to the middle at that free throw line area. Carly Rich driving in there. They're going to get her for a travel. Took her steps to the middle and tried to take one more to the right-hand side after her attack of the lane. It's another turnover on the Raiders, and that's been the big difference in the game. Solon getting up 49 shots to the 35 for the Raiders. 16 turnovers to 8 by Solon. That's getting those extra opportunities, and you can't afford a good team. Number one team in the state. You can't give them extra opportunities to score.
Boy, Miller's feeling it. She just takes it right at Hooker for the layup.
Nice drive.
Coach Smith calls a timeout here.
I think he's going to sub in 5 new players here from the looks of it.
Well, if that's the case, Miller's going to finish with a clean 30 points on the night. 10 of 16 from the field, 6 for 11 from 3. Perfect 4 for 4 from the line. Levine will end with 25 if she's done for the night. 55 of the 66 points out of Miller and Levine.
Out of 2 players.
So we're going to see a young batch of freshmen coming in for the Spartans.
And this is when I love when coaches do this and they don't have those players on their varsity roster. I always love when that happens.
I'll help you here.
That's what I'm counting on.
Taylor Heitman in for the Raiders here at the timeout.
I saw that.
Looks like we've got Jersey Haluska, Gable Knight, Lainey Hinkle, Treya Idle, and Lainey Johnson.
And Treya Idle, the daughter of Solon,
Idle, superintendent.
Solon superintendent, who of course got his teaching career started right here at Williamsburg as a science teacher. Room used to be right across the hall from the teacher workroom. Taylor Heitman from the right-hand wing. A 3-point shot is no good. Attempt on the save by McKenna Hughes. She's out of bounds. And Spartans up 30, 66-36.
3 freshmen, 2 sophomores in for the Spartans.
This is Lainey Johnson. Over to Treya Idle. Back to Johnson, being guarded by Rich.
Hooker and Sanchez back in for the Raiders. Rich and Hughes go out.
Ariana Acosta with her first action of the night. Had her first game against Center Point Urbana. Didn't play against West Branch. Solon still in that 2-3 zone defense. Pass tipped away. Raiders will maintain possession.
Gable Knight got a hand on that one, knocked it out. 17 on the shot clock.
Sanchez to trigger in underneath. This is where the Raiders need to be aware of that shot clock. This is where we saw last season shot clock violations happen. Inbounded to Zoe Allen. Turnaround jump hook is good.
Nice soft touch there off the back of the iron. Drops it in. Lainey Hinkle brings it up.
Being ridden by Taylor Sanchez. They'll get Sanchez for the foul.
That is only the second foul of the fourth quarter.
Just about to say the exact same thing. We had a junior high game last week where there were 19 fouls called in the third quarter alone. Almost a violation there on the inbound, taking it into the back court.
Jersey Haluska taking it down the lane. Kicks out to Lainey Hinkle for 3. Haluska with the offensive rebound. She's fouled, goes down.
Ariana Acosta will pick up the foul. Haluska will go to the line for first free throw opportunities of the season. Misses the front.
Looks like Madden Gates is going to be checking in for Haluska if she makes this free throw.
So we're playing the JV game. Hits the second, so that way the sub can come in.
This would be Gates, another freshman.
Nice screen by Acosta to free Heitman. This ball swung around over to Sanchez. Heitman with the offensive rebound, put back.
We're under 2 minutes now.
67-40, Spartans lead by 27. Ball knocked out of bounds off Ava Hooker.
Troya Idle to inbounds. Going to get it to Lainey Hinkle. Hinkle's trying to go one-on-one, but she pinned it against her hip and carried it.
On the spin, the ball got stuck there. Heitman, the left-hand wing, gets to Zoe Allen. Solon still in that 2-3 defense. Sanchez drives through, gets a shot up, fouled on the drive. She'll go to the line for 2.
Foul charge to Treya Idle, her first.
Nice for her to get in the scorebook where her dad started his teaching career.
Zoe Sukup is in for the Raiders. Haluska comes back in for the Spartans.
Sanchez came into the game, the freshman, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Hits the second. (67-41). Spartan lead 26, just over a minute left to go. Driving to the free throw line was Haluska. Her shot is short, rebounded by the Spartans. Up and in on the offensive rebound.
Madden Gates with her first 2 points of the season on that offensive rebound.
Sanchez with the drive. She'll go right back to the free throw line again.
I wonder if they're going to call that on Gates. I guess standing there for 3 seconds is
not enough to establish position.
Enough to establish position.
Sanchez hits the first. Laney Hinkle checking back in for Laney Johnson. Sanchez hits the second. 7 points for the freshman. Under a minute to go.
Haluska with the drive. They're going to call a blocking foul.
Blocking foul on the Raiders. She'll go to the free throw line for 2. Zoe Sukup picking up the foul. Her first, team 4th.
Spartans are leaving Laney Hinkle in there. Nope, she's coming out now. She thought she was going to rebound against the 4 Raiders.
Hits them both.
No need for a rebounder when you got Haluska shooting 2 for 2 at the line, right? Spartans have subbed more in the last 2 minutes than they did in the first 3 quarters.
First 3 quarters combined. You got a senior-laden starting lineup. You don't need to sub much, even with the foul trouble that they had.
Oh,
Sanchez,
nice
3 rims in and out.
Gates with the rebound. Laney Johnson to Laney Hinkle.
Offensive
Gable
putback.
Offensive rebound.
Taken away by Ava Hooker.
Hooker leads the break.
Raiders with one more opportunity here. Skip pass over to Taylor Heitman. Her 3 off front iron. Rebounded by Ariana Costa. Her shot is long.
I think that'll do it. Gates gets the rebound, gets it to Hinkle, and I think they're just going to run out the clock here. It'll be a 71-43 final.
(71-43) your final. Solon built their lead up to a game-high 30 points here in the 4th quarter. Solon led wire to wire in this one. Scored the first basket of the game. Led by 8 at the end of the first quarter, 19-11. Led by 15 at halftime, 35-20. That lead just kept on growing as the game went on, up to 21 points, 55-34 at the end of the 3rd quarter. And built it up to 30 points here during the 4th quarter, 66-36. Your final score, Solon 71, number 1 Solon, defeating Williamsburg 71-43, a 28-point Spartan victory. The Spartans return to Solon to host the Vinton-Shellsburg Vikettes on Tuesday, December 5th. The Raiders girls' next game will be at Marion on Tuesday, December 5th. The Raider girls will return to the RAC, the Raiders Athletic Center, on Friday, December 8th, hosting the Independence Mustangs, which will be our next broadcast. The boys kick off their 2023-24 season at Fort Madison, taking on the Bloodhounds tomorrow, Saturday, December 2nd at 2 o'clock, and then travel to Independence to take on the Mustangs on Friday, December 8th. Our first look at the Raider boys will be on Tuesday, December 12th, when they host the Center Point Urbana-Stormwind Pointers as the boys begin a 4-game homestand. A big thank you to Robbie Allison, Cooper Bott, and Blake Brink, and Haven Nutley for doing stats and bringing the video board tonight, and all the technical assistance from Veronica Heitman and Todd Yelland. For my co-host tonight, Mr. Scott Segrin, thank you for joining us on our Williamsburg YouTube channel for tonight's girls basketball game between the Raiders and the Solon Spartans. Good night from the RAC, the Raiders Athletic Center.